Hopefully, yesterday's conversation on relationships and lead generation was helpful. If you have 10 style shoots already planned for the year, I want you to put them in the comments and I want you to tell us, what are you planning this year? I was a photographer for 15 years. My name is Daniel. I'm sharing everything I know about starting a business. And if you have comments, questions, I invite those. Welcome to the course. This is completely free. Head over to my website if you want to start from the beginning, and let's just jump into it. So today we're talking about visibility. I'm going to share with you guys 3 things you need to do this afternoon to become visible to your clients. There's no way clients are going to know you exist, and there's if you're not visible, right? How are they going to buy from you if they don't even know you're around? Long gone are the days of owning a store, right? A shop on Main Street. Although that is a possibility, most people don't have that option today, and it's still 100% possible to build a business where you are completely working from home and still generating enough income to sustain yourself. As a photographer, I'm making about $15,000 a month. That's, of course, before expenses. And that's just me. I'm just being honest with you guys. I could do more if I wanted to, but as I transition into bookkeeping, my bookkeeping sort of attention has sort of taken over. And so that's just where I'm at right now. And if that sounds interesting to you, if you'd like that, just follow along. I know a lot of people make way more than that as photographers, but I found 15 was kind of like a nice, comfortable place for me to just like have a life, right? And I've enjoyed it for the last 15 years. And so let's talk about visibility today. So 3 things. You need to have a website. You need to get an Instagram, TikTok, and you need to have a Google My Business profile. So let's talk about those. First, you need to have a website. You could do anything you want to start a website. You could freaking go to whatever it's called. That I don't even remember what it's called, where you just like get a blog essentially and start a website that way. WordPress, I think, is what it was. Go for it. Doesn't matter. You can go to Squarespace. I personally use Squarespace. You can use whatever you want. Squarespace is cheap. It's simple. And there are 1,000 different designers that are operating and making Squarespace templates that you could purchase after the fact and apply them to your website later. There's also designers who will custom build Squarespace templates for you. So just a heads up, like, don't worry about the design right now. Just get a website. The longer you wait to build a website, the longer it's going to take for you to rank on Google, because Google cares about your history. And if you've only been around for a week, you're not going to be on page 1, but 3 months from now, you might be, right? So it depends on how bad you want it. I would just create the website. What I did, I made the website, and then I filled in all the SEO work, which we'll talk about later. I filled in the entire website with all the content that I want Google to pick up on. And then I fixed the way it looks later. So totally cool. I guarantee you, as soon as you start this website, nobody in the world is going to look at this website. No one's going to find it. You could post it, which I would suggest. And if you make a typo, who cares? You just fix it later. It's totally fine. So jump into it, get a website, do a Squarespace right now, pause this video, go over there, build it out. It'll take you literally, if you know what you're doing, like if you've done this before, take you an hour. If you're new to this, spend the afternoon clicking around Squarespace. Just keep clicking until you feel comfortable. Choose a template you like, jump into it, have fun. It's real simple. And through Squarespace, just so you know, you can buy a domain. So you're going to get a Squarespace subscription, which I think is like $20 a month or something. Then you're going to want to get a domain. That's like $10 or something for, I don't even know. It's like $10 a year or $10 a month. I think it's like $10 a year. You're just going to buy the domain. And I don't know if Google cares about this anymore so much, but just do it anyways. Label it the location. So for example, I am DanielJamesMonterey.com. I was on #1 page for Monterey forever, right? Because of that, very quickly. I don't know if Google cares about that anymore. I think they might care about like the actual information in the website, but it doesn't hurt, right? If you go to a location and you want to be that location, you want to be that destination's photographer. Let's say you're in Cincinnati, Ohio. You call yourself DanielJamesCincinnati.com, right? So that way, all the Cincinnati venues, all that kind of stuff, you're just going to pop up for showing up when people are searching for photographers in Cincinnati. That's at least how it was a few years ago. AI might have changed things, but it doesn't hurt, right? You could also have like 5 domains if you want, to just like change it up. So in case you're like, I don't like the way Daniel James Cincinnati sounds, cool, choose your own, but have that one too, just in case. I don't know. So there's that. So there's the first one. Get a website. Second thing is an Instagram, and you need to be consistent on this. You need to be posting every single day. I know people have all these theories like post at like a certain time and post 3 times a day, post a story and a reel and a blah. Do it. Like, how bad do you want this? Do you want to start taking photos next month? And do you want your own leads? If you do, start doing it. Who cares if you work too much? It doesn't hurt, right? If you post too much, unless it's on your Google My Business profile, which it will. So Instagram, TikTok, those people sort of reward lots of engagement. They give you, benefit for being on their platform a lot. And so just post. Don't be afraid about it. Sometimes you're going to get flops. Sometimes you're going to get viral videos. It's not going to happen every single time. And so start building that audience and talking to your ideal client. Take them on walks. Walk to the venue that you want to be shooting at on a Wednesday afternoon and just walk around the property and talk about it. Go to the coffee shops that your clients want to go to. Go to the vacations that your clients want to go to. Do the things that your clients that you want to serve want to be doing. Share with them what you're doing. It could even just be a photo. You don't even have to turn the camera around, and just talk to them about what you're doing. And that might be one of the easiest ways to start getting visible, right? You don't have to be posting style sheets every day, but it's helpful. I'll tell you what I do when it comes to social media, specifically Instagram. On my Instagram, on Monday mornings, what I do, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I have my tea right here, so I'm like trying to be able to talk. On Monday mornings at 9 a.m., I wake up, do my thing, and at 9, I start planning my content for the next 2 weeks. So what I do is, let me back up even further. After a photo shoot, I edit that entire photo shoot, and then I go through, once it's exported, and I go through and I star for every picture I think would be good on Instagram. So I go through and I click 4 as I just see the pictures that I want to use. And then I'll post it to Instagram, but I'll schedule it. So I'll schedule it 1 a day for the next 2 weeks. And then if you're stuck on the caption, like what do I actually say? I will literally just go to ChatGPT and I'll just describe what I'm seeing using my voice and just say, ChatGPT, I see, lots of florals. I see, a bride with her ring. I see this location. I had a lot of fun here. I really enjoyed the shade, honestly, that it provided. And it was such a hot day, but it was like so nice to be able to, and I just yap for like a long time to ChatGPT. And then I say, okay, good. Now ChatGPT, create 6 caption ideas for me. And then I'll elaborate a little bit more, right? So you're not using ChatGPT to just like create AI, stuff. You're using it to record your thoughts, engage with you. It's like a team member, right? And then always double check that and use that. Excuse me. So there's that. Finally, Google My Business profile. This one's the most important if you want to rank on Google. Right now, pause this video. Go over to Google. Make sure you're using your business profile. So if you're using your personal Gmail account, sign out, create a brand new Gmail account for your business. It doesn't even matter the website name, or at least the email name, because that's all going to change. Just hello@gmail.com. That doesn't matter, right? Just come up with something relatively related to your business. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go over to Google My Business profile, click create new account. It'll have you put in your address. It'll have you put your website, things like that. And then sometimes it'll say you have to verify yourself through a video. So you will just do the video. If you need to show proof that you are a real business, you can have like your Squarespace open and show them that you have control over Squarespace and show them your address, things like that. Just follow the instructions. Sometimes they'll make you do that. And then it's very simple. You can click it so that your address doesn't show up on Google Maps, but you can have like a service area. So you could take the entire state of Ohio if you want. And then now you can start getting reviews. You can start posting to Google My Business profile, but don't do too much. I would do like 1 a week to Google My Business profile. If you do too many a day, they'll flag you as like a fake business kind of thing. And so just be real with it. This is not social media, but you need to have one if you want to rank for Google. And so those are the three things I would do to stay visible. Be consistent. And if you apply what we talked about with relationships, where you're just like sharing all of this with everyone and they're going to share you, that's just going to start leading generating for you.